You know, every now and then I completely forget that when I play the game off stream that, you know, I turn down the volume so that I can be listening to something else. And I forget to turn it back up. So hey, time for some more Spartan Ops. First of all, let's just check the exchange. I get a trident for my back. Look at that. Could also get this shotgun skin, but I could get this skin for Halo 1. I do actually like that they put in skins for Halo 1 into the collection. Wait, what's the upcoming? Oh, right. That's why I'll never get another backpack thing, because I got the bean. Oh, the tech suit itself. That's actually pretty decent. The fact that I didn't notice anything about it. Having the original Xbox as a backpack also kind of rules. So yeah, time for some Spartan Ops. I believe last time... Let me just check. Last time it would have been Catherine and Didact's hand? Okay, it tells me what difficulty I completed it on, so I can check. Okay, yeah, I haven't completed anything for Memento Mori. So, well... let's watch that.
Crimson has a situation on the ground covered, Majestic. Get that package off Galileo base and back to Infinity pronto.
So now we're Crimson's delivery service? How come we never get the interesting jobs?
With me, Hoya. Move.
Moving out.
Get the cover!
Just had to open your big mouth again, Madsen.
We're not dead yet, Grant.
Hit!
Regroup! On me! Thorn, Madsen, move it!
Anti-air's down!
Yes, Thorn, I noticed. All right, Spartans. We're packing up this picnic. Everybody, get to the Pelican. Let's move!
Hey, whoa! If we try to fly, we're dead. Hoya.
Yeah.
Take this. Prep for liftoff. I've got an idea.
Thorn, get back here! That's an order!
We've got this! Just go!
Bullshit. I know that in this game, Banshees have to move forward at all times.
Taking a reading. Oh my.
Doctor.
A moment, please. Intriguing.
Doc, this thing looks kind of familiar.
Yes, it's very similar to an AI matrix. But we expected that.
Dr. Halsey!
Roland, freeze all monitors.
Pictures? Civilian life. Maybe a colony or something.
Not pictures. Memories. An alien AI full of human memories.
That's New Phoenix. I grew up there.
No. Well, that can't be right.
You knew this, didn't you, Captain Lasky?
The UNSC is aware that Prometheans are ancient humans.
That is not ancient. That is the attack on Earth from 6 months ago.
You knew.
This is impossible. I have no idea how the hell these memories got from Earth to here.
Thorn!
What is it, Doctor?
I suspect we have misunderstood the artifact's true purpose.
And that is?
I'm working on it.
It's amusing to see you not have the answer to everything, for once.
Enough has been kept from me. I've decided to start questioning all my prior assumptions.
Doctor, this is as much a surprise to us as it is to you.
I suspect that's a lie, Captain. A librarian?
Doctor?
What are you really doing? Who are you talking to?
You're rude! You want rude?
Bomber. Take Dr. Halsey into custody.
It works! Well, at least something works.
Why did those people see you? What?
Oh no, that guy. What's his name is in danger. Yeah, I got nothing. You know what? I think I did this last time, but it didn't save that they were on. Yeah, at this point, I'm just kind of in a spot where, like, I don't really pay attention to the story.
Crimson, it's Miller. The commander isn't in the ops center, and she's not answering her personal comm.
No worries, Spartan Miller. Commander Palmer's busy, but I'm here. I could run these ops solo, you know.
I'm in charge, Roland. You just be my extra set of eyes. Please. Crimson, Infinity Sciences evac their base here due to some power fluctuations that might be related to that planet-wide slipstream conduit portal whatever system you've been exploring. It's kind of nice to see them run away before half of them are dead, huh? Anyway, the scientists asked you to have a look around, see if the bad guys are popping up or not.
At this point, it just feels like it's been way too long for the game going and for the story to be happening, for the stuff that's happening to be, well, happening. Like, wow, like, that sure ended on a cliffhanger like all of the previous ones did, but it's still kind of resulting in nothing. It still kind of feels like, in the grand scope of things, nothing has happened in terms of story. Which I guess, yeah, like, they can't really, because this is just a side thing. Ooh. This is just a side thing for Halo. A side thing to the story of Halo 4, but, like, at the same time, it just feels especially like nothing is going on. So just the story just kind of slides off my brain. The characters, I don't remember even a single one of them. Everything it does with Halsey, I have zero clue where it's going with or like what it wants me to think about her at any given moment.
Oh no, Prometheans! Roland, settle down.
Isn't that how you always say it?
Tell you what, I've got this right now. You go see if Captain Lasky needs your help.
I can do a million things at once. Like I can talk to Captain Lasky, I can fucking...
But yeah, like, it's trying to make characters, but they're just kind of there. Hey, I guess I didn't have that finished from last time I played this. Which, last time I played this wasn't on stream. I was actually... I got a new mouse pretty recently. And I just booted up ODST Firefight just to do a quick check on how it feels. Feels very nice, by the way. It's Logitech G203. Just feels very good. It's... I was messing around with various different DPI settings on it, which it actually has a button explicitly for that, but... So if I wanted to, I could, you know, decide to use multiple different DPIs when playing a single game. It was a nice way to be able to test everything. Yeah. And I got it for cheap. I got it for like 30 bucks. Well, 35, I think. It was. So just a nice, very good quality, cheap mouse. It is ostensibly a gaming mouse. It's, from what I understand, it's got what's referred to as a perfect sensor, and that it doesn't really, like... It doesn't really, like, drop, like, anything, any data or whatnot. It's very simple, very solid. From what I've heard, it also has a tendency of lasting, like a decade. Which actually was the entire thing that sold me on it when I was looking around, because my old mouse gave me a lot of issues. Middle click's not working from time to time. It randomly kind of unplugging itself. Very mushy feeling. This one just feels great in like every way. It's just good and straightforward, simple. Ooh, close enough. I will say, by the way, it is fun to learn, like, DPI settings and actually, like, pay attention to that stuff. Because, of course, with this new mouse, I wanted to take it a bit more seriously and, like, actually look up, okay, what are, like, other people's DPI settings so I can kind of cross-reference, maybe figure out what I should set mine to with this. And then I see stuff like... Oh yeah, for this person, they're like ostensibly a pro Apex player. What do they have their DPI set to? 800. And what is mine set to? Oh, 3000. Admittedly, right now it's, I believe, like 2500. Or like, it's, I think, yeah, 2500 right now. 3000 was a bit too jittery for me. I might still turn it down a bit, like, in time.
That's me, Spartan, Dr. Boyd. We're at the jungle facility.
Crimson's on station, researching your power fluctuations. What can we do for you?
Oh, great. We've got some gear that we need readings from, but it's all offline and we can't bring it up remotely.
Dr. Boyd, send us the coordinates for your gear and I'll have Crimson power it up.
There you are.
Typing a thing off. Outside of this. Yeah, I need to get a new keyboard sometime soon because the one I have is super old and I want to get a mechanical one, basically. In the same way that I really love the sound of, you know, controllers clacking, I love the sound of mechanical keyboards. I'm not going to pick up that sniper rifle just yet, because I'm going to wait for something that a battle rifle doesn't incredibly easily one-shot. Something I can't one-shot with a pistol.
Let's get the rest of it.
I gotta say, when looking up, like, because I went to the local...
The equipment you requested
Oop.
is active.
So I see. Thank you so much. Interesting. These aren't power fluctuations at all. These are slip space signatures. Something's traveling through the planet's conduit. Right towards your team, as a matter of fact. Dr. Boyd was right. Enemies appearing in Crimson's position.
Yeah, I see that, Roland. Handle them, Crimson.
Nice timing to say that.
They seem interested in Dr. Boyd's equipment.
Probably don't like us poking around their slip space network.
We need that gear to remain intact. It's currently processing a large amount of data that may allow the USC to use the slip space network.
Commander Palmer's right. This is never easy. Okay, Crimson. Keep the science toys in one piece.
This actually might be an objective that can be failed, huh? Like, as in, you could fail this, and that would actually fail the mission. Because, like, everything up until this point is just, like, you can just keep giving her until you win. By the way, I will say for the DPI I have set, it's because, like, I'm pretty much entirely wrist-based movement for my mouse. The base of my wrist is actually completely planted on my desk right now and just unmoving. My arm itself is not moving, and it's entirely my hand moving right now, to give an idea. Alright, where were the shotguns? They were over here, I think? Here we go. A lot of enemies. Oh. No, you don't. I will say, for as much as I don't like fighting the Knights, they're too durable, they're too tanky. The shotgun, at the very least, is a very clear counter to them in a neat way. Makes it especially a shame that they throw so many of them at you in the campaign when all you have is their weapon, when all you have is like a light rifle and a suppressor. Because, yeah, look at that. The shotgun just staggers them, like, almost guaranteed if you're close enough to hit them, because they're so huge. They're just absolutely massive, so a shotgun will pretty much always stagger them. And otherwise, just, yeah, it takes so many rounds. And they have such tiny hitboxes for their faces. Stop that. Bad dog. I wonder if the crawlers were originally people. Not in the best way right now, because that's a lot of Knights. God, right, this overheats. Oh, thought that was a crawler. Oh, hello. You're just not moving? Okay, thank you. Thank you for staying still for all of that. Thank you for not shooting me. Time to use shotgun, but worse. I was talking with other people about, like, their thoughts on Halo 4 and, like, different things it does, and basically, yeah, the Prometheans are in this unfortunate spot of, like, they could be interesting, but the Knights are too durable and they throw too many at you.
It wasn't a grand discovery. One of the gravitational readouts was dialed by 0.5% too much gravitational pressure. Doctor, I'm sorry, but I've had about enough of this. One moment, Dr. Ruiz is calling. I'll get back to you.
That in general, the Knights are way too durable and they always throw so many of them at you as if they're just elites. And it makes fighting Prometheans such a slog. The crawlers are at least fine. They're mobile. They're basically like super mobile grunts. And that's fine. That's an interesting thing to fight. The Watchers here, they're kind of neat because they revive things, and they're not too durable, but they're not really, like, aggressive, generally. Like, in the same way that most other enemies are. They're a neat support unit. Whoa, that is absolutely not what I wanted. That isn't either.
Spartans, my associate Dr. Ruiz suggests you can stop the slip space ruptures to your area by activating a device at this location. I'll take any chance we've got, Doc. Thanks. Crimson, painting a waypoint for you now.
Guess I'll go with the saw. At least I can dump ammo. That's relatively good at taking down Knights. There we go. That's much better. But yeah, just in general, talking with others, that yeah, like the biggest downside of Halo 4 is the Prometheans. The fact that you're fighting so many of them constantly, like the game doesn't realize how durable they are, how like long it takes to kill them in comparison to elites. Like it doesn't realize that they're basically like a super unit compared to elites. That they're a notable like upgrade from it, and they take notably longer to kill, but it keeps throwing them at you, and it only gives you, as a result, Promethean weapons, which are generally just, here's a human weapon, but weaker. So you're stuck with a lot of pistols, a lot of assault rifles, and maybe a light rifle, if you're lucky. But the light rifles, once again, it's just, hey, here's a battle rifle and a DMR combined, but somehow weaker than both of them. Incineration cannon's at least neat, but it has but it's only one shot per load, and like due to the way it fires, it's kind of awkward to hit things at times.
Did that work? It appears to, yes. Nice. I got Crimson through this thing alive. That's a good slip space rupture detected. What? Hello, Spartans. Dr. Boyd here. The systems you protected have paid off. We figured out how to activate portals for you. Crimson, go have a look.
Back up here. But yeah, like, in general, the Promethean weapons just, they're...
Confirmed, Dr. Boyd. There's an open portal at Crimson's location. Come on through. What? Oh, jump in. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, if I die, I'll just respawn. Yeah, or it's a firefight. Probably something to do with the day it is. Just see, is there... That's the message of the day. It's in career. Wait, no, Challenge Hub is the one I wanted, not catalog. Weekly PvE. Or it's a firefight. Oh. Okay, it's just complete things in under 20 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, in general, the Prometheans, they would be fine if the Knights weren't treated as if they are just elites. If they were treated like a super unit, like on the level of a hunter, or like between an elite and a hunter.
Okay, cruising. How's it going? Roland here. Oh, this whole Spartan Ops thing is pretty darn exciting. Although this mission here, probably not so much. Standing around mostly, if I had to guess. Anyway, today you're helping some science types study science, or something. They asked for you to come hang out while they poke at portals, so get to it.
Oh hey, NPCs just walking around. I'm gonna guess that part of this mission is gonna be seeing if I can keep how many of them alive. But yeah, like I was saying though, it throws too many Prometheans at you, specifically Knights.
Hello, good morning. Dr. Boyd here. I'll be up shortly. For now, speak with Dr. Ruiz.
Yeah, there they all go. It's like, Watchers are fine. Crawlers are fine. But then Knights are just too durable, and they don't seem to realize it. And alongside that, like I said, the biggest thing is just because of how you're only fighting Prometheans, and never really a combination of Prometheans. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Never really a combination of Prometheans and Covenant. Oh, hello. You're pretty much stuck with just the, just the 3 Promethean weapons. So basically, pistol but worse. Assault rifle but worse. And battle rifle / DMR but worse. Oh, maybe a shotgun, but much worse. So it just doesn't help feeling like, hey, these fights just take forever when you're constantly feeling like you have pretty dang weak guns. You feel like you have just bad facsimiles of the stuff you're used to. Which is a shame, because, like, it feels like they tried to get across that, oh, hey, this thing's gimmick should make it more unique to use, but it doesn't. It's usually gimmicks that don't really amount to much.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Oh, hey.
Dr. Boyd,
You guys are just still walking around?
As soon as the attack started, I ran to the safe room.
Why are these guys still out here?
Sit tight, Doctor. We'll be with you shortly. Crimson, clear the area ASAP.
Why didn't you all run into the safe room? And are just walking around casually like nothing's going on. Do not be a spectator to this and hide. Probably should be using the scope for this level of distance. Oh yeah. I think there's a Watcher around there, but that might have just been more things spawned in. Oh, it's pointing me here for ammo. Okay. I was like, what's that arrow for? It's not telling me. Yeah, even from that distance, the shotgun, like, pretty much takes out their shields. That stuns them. It stuns them entirely.
team.
Okay, I have to protect the science team in this. Okay, I think it seems like they can actually take more than a bullet. Very impressively durable. Okay. Okay, they have regenerating health. That's what it is. That's actually kind of funny. These scientists do have regeneration capabilities. They have a healing factor. If only they were turned into our ultimate soldiers, we'd be so lucky. Because you see how fast they heal from damage. Oh god, it spawned me so far away from them. Not even gonna pick up those shotguns. I don't have time. Oh, one's dead. I think they're all dead. Because I can't get to that fast enough. Will it fail me? Doesn't seem like it's going to. So, one death is enough to kill off the entire team. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try to keep the science team alive.
Okay, cruising. How's it going? Roland here. Oh, this whole Spartan Ops thing is pretty darn exciting. Although this mission here, probably not so much. Standing around mostly, if I had to guess. Anyway, today you're helping some science types study science or something. They asked for you to come hang out while they poke at portals. So get to it.
As with before, gonna switch this out for a shotgun.
Dr. Boyd here. I'll be up shortly.
Wait, where'd the shotgun?
Speak with Dr. Ruiz. Cruising, be careful there.
But yeah, there's a lot of neat ideas with the Prometheans, and it's just unfortunate the execution just isn't really there. It's especially unfortunate because the weapon design is actually pretty dang cool looking. With how just kind of like it forms around itself and whatnot. Man, I can actually use a shotgun from a distance against these things compared to using the scatter shot. Like, look at that. 2 shots from a distance. Meanwhile, the scatter shot is like that far, it wouldn't connect, period. It would just full on just not be able to make that distance. Yeah, it seems like once I get to the section with the scientists, I'm probably gonna not be allowed to die. Otherwise, they're going to all die. I think I said it last time, but the hitboxes on the Watchers feel kind of weird at times. Like, there are some moments where it feels like I should have gotten a hit, but I don't. I'm not completely, like, saying, oh, if this game was better, if these, oh, it's the hitbox's fault for why I'm missing constantly. No, I know that a lot of times I'm missing is I'm full on missing, but there are a few moments where it's just like, how did that miss? Come on, get down from there.
Crimson, I'm back online. I still can't get a hold of Commander Palmer. She's got her comms turned off. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Dr. Boyd, you're still alive. As soon as the attack started, I ran to the safe room. Sit tight, Doctor. We'll be with you shortly. Crimson, clear the area ASAP.
It's gonna spawn me here, yeah. If I die too close to here, I'm too far to protect the scientists during that section. Oh. Got an achievement for killing 1,000 crawlers. Bop him on the snout. I know you're there. Thank you.
Crimson, give cover to science team.
I like how they were all stuck on a wall. Oh, why are you running that way? That's where they're coming from. Hey, Yuri Lowenthal. Neat to hear that you've taken up to being a scientist. Probably not too far of a career move from there to being Spider-Man. Oh, there's one down. I think 2 are down. 1 went down when I wasn't looking. Because they just kind of have a tendency of hearing gunfire and running directly at it. Oh, I just noticed Yuri Lowenthal's dead. If it told me that there were, you know, crawlers shooting at them, if it gave me, you know, the... Well, he's dead. He got meleeed by a knight once and died. So I don't think I'm going to be able to keep them alive. Because that guy ran into a knight. Like, maybe if I had a 4-player squad, I could see keeping them alive being more reasonable. But, yeah. Especially with just the fact that, like...
Identified the device that allows portals to open. He was about to shut it down, but the attack... Can you tell us where the device is, Doctor?
Yes, it's right over there. Can you see that?
You bet. Sit tight. We'll have this taken care of shortly.
Where's there? Oh.
There's the device, Crimson. If the doctor's right, deactivating it should stop the Promethean assault. Doctor's in your area.
Mm-hmm.
The device has been... Wait, that doesn't look deactivated to me.
Dr. Reese didn't explain how he was going to deactivate it.
Yeah, like, protecting these scientists, yeah, I don't think that's going to be done without, like, a full squad.
Crimson, target the device. Pretty sure Commander Palmer would consider deactivating it and busting to be the same thing.
By the way, I will say, this is another thing I'm pretty sure I said last time I streamed this. Earlier, we saw, like, one of the big leaders of the elite group, of the, like, Covenant group that we're up against this time. One of the elites for it. And, like, man, I wouldn't be able to tell you who he was if you put him in a lineup of elites. If you put him in a lineup of other elites, he would just look like a generic one to me. All of the armor designs for pretty much everybody, really, is so nothing. Oh, you didn't die. Or maybe he did and got... Wait, no. There was just another. Nope. Accidental right click. Pretty sure I heard a teleport end somewhere. Hi. You have the world's worst shotgun and I have a DMR. There we go.
Looks like Dr. Boyd was right. I'm not seeing any new blips since you destroyed the device. Clean up the area while I sort what's next.
Oh, it's just Crawler. I was hoping it was a watcher so I could try and, like, shoot it while I was falling and just blow it up that way.
I'm sending some reinforcements, but I feel better about you staying there until we know for certain everything is locked down tight.
You let them die?
It's not like that we didn't try.
I'll tell you what it's like. My colleagues are dead.
They ran into the gunfire. Not like I didn't try. They made it hard. Nothing can go wrong. Everything has gone wrong. my phone be dying on me, so just gonna
Infinity, this is Warbird
plug that
Company.
into my Switch.
You can relax, the Marines are here. We got this place on lockdown, so go ahead and bring your Spartans on home.
Oh wait, never mind. Oh hey, that's at least some... It still kind of blends in with everything else, to be honest. It's a lot of the color choices, a lot of the, like, ways that they define things kind of blends together.
Thanks, Dalton. Crimson, looks like the Coveys are mad we broke their portal toy.
Oh, you were...
Ready to repel invaders.
Yep, elites, they're fun. They're much more mobile. They don't take as many hits, but they're much more interesting to fight.
Spartans, be advised, you've got a Covenant cruiser on your position.
There we go. Now, if only crawlers being in this sort of fight and watchers being in this sort of fight would be perfectly fine. It makes me wonder why 343 just avoided combining enemy types so much.
Multiple contacts! 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 9 o'clock! Oh, hell. Crimson, double time into Warbird's position.
I guess I'll go with the shotgun for now.
Warbird, Infinity. There's a shield system between Crimson and you. That shield's Covenant deployed, sir. We can't bring it down. They boxed us in. Fire Team Shadow, this is Spartan Ops. I'm filling in for Commander Palmer, so apologies to your team's handler, Spartan Carmichael, for going over his head here. This is Shadow Leader. Go ahead, Miller.
Oh, hello.
Job for you. Infiltrate a Covenant cruiser and destroy her power core. I'm sending you coordinates now. We can help you out there. Give us a few to get over those grid squares.
Damn it. They realized they could walk behind me. By the way, yeah, it's very rich of the game trying to give me shit for failing to protect the scientists last time. When they were literally running into the path of gunfire.
Roland, got any ideas on those Covenant shields? Yep, it's a simple enough hack to make them vulnerable to small arms fire. There you go, Crimson. Blast away.
Gonna take that. You know, you guys could help out too. Ow!
Oh man, Spartans! Is it ever good to see you? I've got some Covenant comm chatter about the silent blade operating in this area. A special ops team, apparently.
Keep your eyes sharp, Crimson. Heavy active camo used by Covenant forces.
Good luck.
Spartan Miller, we're inbound on the Covenant cruiser. We're gonna kick the door in and surprise them in 10. Understood, Shadow. Keep me informed.
Now is the game gonna give me shit for these guys dying? Because this guy seems pretty good at his job. want to take out that. Whoa! Okay, at the very least, tossing that grenade made him dodge roll to the side instead of just sorting me. Okay. Probably a bad idea when they have a fuel rod gun, but... Oh. I like how they still show up on the mini-map, on the radar. Just...
Infinity? Dr. Boyd, where are you?
There we go.
Still in the safe room? The door won't open. Jeez, along with everything else. Crimson, see if you can lend Dr. Boyd a hand.
Yeah, the fact that they still show up on the mini-map just as blue dots instead of red.
There's the safe room door.
Keep accidentally tensing up my middle, not my middle, my ring finger and right-clicking because of that.
Oh, thank you.
Hey there. Don't run into gunfire.
That's a lot of drop ships. Is that what I sound like?
Come on, let's do this. You versus me. Don't you dare go for the scientist. Don't you dare go after the man I'm supposed to defend while I'm dead. At the very least, it respawns me close to him. At the very least, because he has a gun, he knows to stay out of, like, he has a combat AI, so he knows to stay out of, like, the line of fire. He knows to try and avoid it. Hey. It's a very satisfying pop more than anything else. Even if it didn't have the confetti and the cheering, it would still be the most satisfying modifier just because of that pop that it adds.
Shadow Leader to Spartan Miller. Sorry for the delay, sir. We're meeting heavy resistance in the cruiser. Seems they don't want their spaceship blown up. Understood, Shadow Leader. Keep me informed. Just a few Covenant remaining. Marking them for you.
Ow.
Don't relax yet. You've got more hostiles headed your way.
That's not relaxing. That's called being a corpse. Oh, hello. Yeah, the shotgun's actually like better. Like it's decent for more of a range than you would think. And the scatter shot just has a range. I'm so sad every time I use a scatter shot. So sad about it that I'm bringing up it now when I'm not even around one. Oh, hi. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, dang it. 7 deaths so far. Come on, poke your head out. There you are. Ah, I only made it look like I was not watching for you. Probably shouldn't be running directly at the turret firing at me. When there's cover right next to me, especially. Where? You didn't really mark them. Of course it's hunters. Oh, where's the shotguns? Come on, let's do this. Ow! Okay, maybe they're pretty good at this whole punching me thing. The fact that there's so many of them means I can't really just readily jump behind one. There we go. Not quite a bit, but got the job done. Now for the remaining 3, ow, and a grunt. By the way, I will say this, playing last time and being like, man, that suicide grunt didn't kill me in 1. That's weird. This game must have toned it down. And then, oh right, I'm playing on normal. Suicide grunts don't kill you from full on normal. Trying to shoot his kneecaps. Yeah, hunters have a definitely, like, larger amount of exposed areas, but it also feels like the big, easier to hit exposed areas are not there.
Crimson, hold out just a bit longer. Your troubles are over.
There. Huh? Oh, there's a thing there.
Shadow Leader, was your team clear? Shadow Leader, we're here, Infinity, and all in one piece. Excellent work, Spartans. Spartan Miller,
Distress call from forward base Magma. They've been under attack for some time and would appreciate backup.
Crimson, you're closest to them. Hope you weren't planning on catching your breath. Dalton, I need a quick ride for Crimson to Magma's position.
Pelicans on station.
There we go. So this is actually moving at a decent pace.
Hello, Crimson. Roland here. How you been? Well, enough chit-chat. There's a UNSC base under attack, and they need your help. This really is your whole life, isn't it?
Roland, get off the line. Crimson, you're coming in hot. Help the Marines defend the outpost. I'll see what I can line up by way of support.
Hell yeah! Back up!
Sorry, while waiting, I got distracted by somebody. Ooh, mantises. Somebody posting, like, one of those extremely shitty fake trailer things. And being like, oh my god, this looks amazing. And it's like, it looks like garbage. It's not even real gameplay. It just looks like the exact same trash that they keep putting out that always ends with the same, like, two people slowly walking towards each other.
These guys aren't your main objective. There's a forward base up the road that needs your help.
I'm just seeing people, like, think that that's something, like, somebody coming up with an actual real concept thing. And it's just always bad to see people fall for it. Especially, just like the especially big thing about it being sad to see people fall for it is it looks like trash.
Hey, it's real nice of you to kill every Covenant that you see, but the Marines at the forward base need your help now.
Weird about the game getting snippy at me for the Marines dying.
The commies are hell-bent on taking out our generators. We lose those, we lose the base.
There it is, Crimson. Defend the generators from the Covenant attack.
Kind of accidentally blew myself up there. Also good to see the Marine strategy when getting shot at is to take it in the back of the head and just wait until death takes them. Oh hey, you got a headshot. Good for you. The Marine strategy of fighting Covenant. Accept death. Okay, that one felt like you guys did that. You sure? Because more time out of the Mantis sounds like a bad idea to me. Oh. Okay, I got back into it quickly enough. The problem with the Mantis is the fact that I can't get headshots. So I can't hear that satisfying pop and then see the confetti.
Watch out! Hostiles inbound!
There's more here. Why don't you guys get in them? They're fun. I like that the Mantis is a vehicle, like quote-unquote vehicle, that's mobile enough to actually dodge stuff. Like, it's not, like, it's still a huge target, it's not that fast, but it's mobile enough. Oh hey, hunters. Hey, Marine, what were you doing? Why did you run up to the hunter and try to punch it? I think the UNSC's training may leave something to be desired, going off how these Marines are acting. Going off how those scientists were acting too, the fact that they didn't seem to realize that bullets equal bad. The current UNSC strategy is turn everybody who shows any level of baseline competence in avoiding getting shot, turn them into a Spartan, give them the armor. Which I think I mentioned it last time, but the idea of like the Mark IV Spartans is like kind of diminishes on the whole idea behind the Spartans if it's just, oh yeah, just put them in the put anybody in the armor. It's fine. Turns out we could do this perfectly ethically all along. It was just the armor. Turns out Master Chief being the last Spartan doesn't really mean much. Because, like, the whole reason why we don't just make more is because, oh, turns out it was incredibly unethical. But then it's just, oh, we have an ethical way of, I definitely got exploded by something and it launched me forward.
Miller, emergency. What isn't an emergency today, Roland? Spartan Thorn's IFF tag is within Crimson's operational area. Thorn? From Majestic? Yes, that Thorn.
Ooh.
What's he doing there? No idea. The rest of Majestic are still on board Infinity. I'm sending the waypoint to Crimson now.
But yeah, like, the idea for why Chief is the last Spartan is because Spartans are inherently unethical to make, and that's why Chief is something so special. Because he is a super soldier, but it is inherently unethical to create super soldiers.
There's no Spartans here, Roland.
No, but there are signs of a battle. One moment, analyzing.
And then it turns out, no, we could have made them. We could have made them ethically. They're. We just needed to make better suits.
Crimson, follow Roland's directions. I'll try to get Commander Palmer on the line.
Oh. Okay. He shouldn't have touched the box. He saw it suck in somebody else. Turns out it's not actually digitizing them, it's just a teleporter. Which is kind of eh.
Surveillance range. Can't do much more than give you a general direction right now.
Keep looking and try to get Commander Palmer on the line. She needs to know what's happening. Crimson, this is straight search and rescue. Get in there and see what you can find.
I'm showing 2 likely locations where Spartan Thorn might have been taken.
Marking a waypoint.
I'm kind of feeling like the DMR is probably just generally all-purpose better than the battle rifle at this point. Just seems too likely to miss multiple of the battle rifle's shots, and thus, like, massively decrease the amount of damage it does in a single burst. And the DMR is longer range anyways. Ah, you're just gonna sit there. Sitting in the ghost like, well, I guess I'm fucked. I can't do anything about this. Yeah, maybe I could have gone and hijacked one of those, but... Oh, beam rifle. Concussion rifle.
I'm not seeing Thorn anywhere, Roland.
Agreed.
Just a few stragglers, Crimson. Oh boy. Crimson, Phantom inbound.
Man, I miss the brute shot. I miss the brute weapons in general. In general, the weapons being paired back to, like, kind of almost Halo 1 level. Just unfortunate. I didn't take it down. Like, it's almost Halo 1 amount of weapons, but in terms of, like, the equivalents for everything, for, like, both the humans and the Covenant, there's a bit more human weapons, but they're more power weapons than anything else, but it's more so them, like, kind of feels like they paired back the Covenant weapons outside of, like, the... Like, okay, so I'm just trying to think, because they have the... Okay, they have the carbine, but they also have the plasma rifle, plasma pistol. Plasma rifle in this case is the storm rifle. Well, okay. Ah! That part of the rock doesn't exist. Yeah. Just trying to think. The fuel rod cannon... Forget if it was usable in Halo 1. I don't think it was. They do have the sword. And the beam rifle. I guess it's more closer to Halo 2. It just Halo 3 also added the brute weapons. Oh, and this also does lack the brute shot, which was introduced in Halo 2. I guess it's just more so that the weapon selection usually boils down to, like, a lot of, like, just kind of the more basic stuff. And the more basic stuff just kind of doesn't really feel that great in this game. But once again, at least in Spartan Ops. Well, really, it's just more so than anything else. It's how few Promethean weapons there are. In fact, the Promethean weapons just feel like bad human weapons. And because that's a majority of what you're stuck with throughout the main campaign. But in general, also, it does, like, in Spartan Ops, it's not as big of an issue because, yeah, you get access to most weapons all the time. Like, more weapons all the time, and more ammo for everything. There we go. Took a lot.
Power source nearby. Might be worth getting a look at it.
There is a higher than average number of enemy forces in this area.
Might mean there's something worth guarding.
Like a Spartan.
Yep.
Get back here. Thank you. Why'd I say thank you? I blew him up. I didn't take it. Gonna unload on this ghost. There we go. It's really just elites outfitted with plasma pistols. Okay. I think they're running low on weaponry if the elites are forced to just use plasma pistols. Oh, hello. Damn it. Yeah, that's right, try and punch me. Okay, they have guns other than... They have things other than their fists. Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't just be trying to... There, now you can't steal my bike. Oh, I didn't even destroy it. Durable. By the way, I gotta say, playing ODST and using the plasma pistol and that, God, this runs through ammo so fast. It's so noticeable in comparison to any other Halo. Also, it's weird that this is a percentage count as if it was a battery instead of just a hard ammo count. Definitely does feel like the turrets are weaker in this, just in terms of the amount, like, in terms of the amount of damage each bullet does. Get over here. You're giving me that. Why did I do this? Hop on the turret when I don't have shields. Hop on the turret when I don't have any shields and just sit there, just getting shot by everything. This is a shade turret? These things changed in design by a lot, huh? There. I'm more concerned about that being used against me than I am about using it. God, look at how little color this thing has. Oh. Coming for you. Damn. Okay, concussion rifle kind of prevents me from running him over, huh? Oh, objective complete. Aha. Oh no, he has a fuel rod gun. Okay, a fuel rod is somewhere here. Here we go. Oh, okay. Like it, that if you're out of range of some NPCs, their AI just doesn't activate. I mean, that's just in general, that's a lot of FPS design. It's like if at some distances some AI was active, like both the load on the game would be harder, and at times it'd be like, in a wide open area like this, it would just make it hell to move around if everything from every distance was always active and shooting you. But it's just the fact that they don't respond to being shot is the funnier thing. Hey. Where are they going? Oh wait, is this... Okay, the actual challenge of getting into this warthog and using the machine gun on it. Just making sure the Warthog's upright. Okay, with a shotgun... I'll go with a shotgun. Oh, sniper rifle. Okay, I'll go with that. What was that? Did it come from up there? Ah! Shit. They realized... What was that? Did you fall and try to turn it into a move? It really looked like he jumped over that intentionally. Looked like he flubbed it. Okay, come on. Get close.
Phantom inbound.
I mean... I guess, uh-oh. Pretty quiet over here. Literally driving my Warthog out just to meet them so I can kick their asses in person. By in person, I mean with my mounted turret. Oh. I'll just take care of you first. With my turret from a safe distance. That's what I mean by in person. Oh, you're still alive, huh? I do kind of hate that I have to feather on this just to prevent it from overheating. I have to stop shooting at any point in time. Come on. Just drive this mobile turret closer. Oh, hello. There were still more of you here. Damn. Not going at high enough speed to make the impact damage anything. Oh. It's serious ammo all of a sudden. Okay. How did that hit my Warthog? I don't have enough of an angle to hit them. Oh, I better hope that their aim is bad. Seems like it so far. Oh, hello! Literally waiting behind the corner for me. Hi. I mean, if you're gonna forget that you can run over me in that thing. Driver. Driver? How does a Spartan laser fare again? Okay, fares pretty well against a hunter. Gotta move the ghost a bit out of the way. Oh, wow, that one. Stand back, Mr. President. Oh, killed 250 hunters. It's obviously across games. Hops out of the tank, pulls out sword, let's go. Oh, damn it. A slight side note, gotta say, the way the Switch dock handles, like, things plugged in via USB when the Switch isn't, like, plugged in, powered on, kinda weird, because it constantly, like, disconnects, reconnects. It just does that pretty quickly, rapidly. Not enough to, like, make it slow down on charging my phone. Or, like, because it's actually, like, even when the Switch isn't plugged in, like, to it, and it's not turned on, it's actually really reliable. Like, really quick phone charging on it. Not as good as, like, an actual dedicated charger, but still, when it's all I have around me, it's actually genuinely the best option to plug my phone into something. It'll every now and then, like, every 5 seconds, disconnect, reconnect, disconnect, reconnect, disconnect, reconnect. probably something to do with how the Switch like handles like power saving stuff, that it turns off power to the USB, and then in doing so realizes that something's plugged into the USB.
This is Pelican 6 Fire 3. I have visual on Fire Team Crimson. Touching down in OZ.
These are victory shots. I'm shooting you with thanks. My hello bullets. Oh.
Oh God, what was that?
Probably shouldn't have done this.
Miller, this is pretty bad. Incoming enemy forces, numerous. Define numerous, Roland. A lot. Maybe all of them? Oh boy. Crimson, brace yourselves. This is gonna get ugly.
Bonus level. Oh. Complete 200 missions. Or multiplayer games. Oh, there we go. That was chapter 5. Episode 5. Memento Mori. Now for Scattered. Spartan Thorn is hunted by a deadly elite assassin. It looked like he had like 10 of them on him when he got teleported.
Life is too short. I will never learn all that exists in our own tiny galaxy, let alone the rest of the universe. And I so desperately want to know everything. But the UNSC acts like children at play in a sandbox, mistaking its edges for the limits of the world.
I bet they keep you in something a lot smaller than a sandbox from now on, Catherine.
Why? I shared no information. The intelligence already knew my name, my task, and offered data that might advance our research by years. This is a research mission, after all. Even if you treat it like a live fire war game.
Commander Palmer.
Roland, not now.
Actually, bit of an emergency, Captain. Spartan Thorn has been detected alive on Requiem. Entirely sure what I've done.
Should have turned their shields on.
Dr. Glassman, thanks for the rescue.
Also, good thing that their bomb vests are so easily taken off. Wow, Gek, you sure fucked up. You know, by trying to make them more alien and threatening, by like making them speak in their own language, they've made them way less cool. Way less cool than when it was, you know, Keith David speaking and just saying like the rawest lines that Bungie could think of. This is a long ass description. I actually shouldn't go past it. All contact has been lost with Fireteam Crimson. Last seen facing insurmountable odds. They were either killed or captured. UNSC and Infinity will continue attempting to establish their status. Objectives unknown. Actually, give me a second, because just realized I'm a little thirsty, and I actually probably, before getting into anything, should give my cat his insulin and his snack. The two are basically interchangeable. Oh, hello. Care that it's a distraction? And there. As per usual, I do hope that me talking to my cat as I give him his insulin and his snacks and whatnot, I do hope that gets picked up entirely just because it helps kind of inform what's going on. And also, I feel my cat is part of my brand, as it were, at this point. He's important. Okay. Try this again. Objective unknown. It doesn't know where to start. It just doesn't know where to start. Okay, I'm... Settings... Hey, you can see my pings. Okay, so what I want to do, though, what is it? Gameplay. Right, I can do that. Change installed games. Yes, I'll install multiplayer in case that's the problem. I'm gonna Alt-Tab for a second, though. And now it's downloading 6 gigs. Wait, no, it's downloading 2 gigs and updating 6 in Steam. Going about 73 to 83. It's picking up. It's 98.1 megabytes per second. There we go. Done downloading. Now updating. Verifying. I really love having fiber optic internet. It is. I am happy to pay $100 a month for my internet because, just in general, having a connection that's, 1,000 up, 1,000 down, that's pretty good. That's better than most streamers I follow. Like, in terms of other streamers that I follow that are, popular and have, like, actual content, make money off of this thing. As opposed to me doing this casually because I enjoy it. I enjoy talking and the sound of my own voice. And it's an excuse to play games that I've been putting off. Like, it's an excuse to kind of have a more, like, structured way of playing games at times. And it's like, oh yeah, I have better internet than, like, a lot of professional streamers. In my cheap little apartment. My apartment is, like, rickety and ancient, but goddamn the internet. Hoo boy, the internet here. Yeah, my only guess is that the multiplayer component not being installed means that it may be having trouble loading up a map that's supposed to be in the multiplayer. There we go. Finish downloading. Let's just try loading that again and seeing if that fixed the issue. If it didn't, I'll just restart the game. Oh, there we go. That was it. I'm guessing that was it. Seemed to be. It's working now. It's probably just something in the multiplayer pack that, because of Spartan Ops technically using the multiplayer stuff.
I found them. Dalton, we found Crimson. Distract the bad guys for a second. You got it. Firing solution resolved. Incoming.
Yeah, my guess is it's just that there was some multiplayer component that just wasn't installed with the Spartan Ops stuff.
Crimson, glad to have you back. intel on this place? Not much, no. Keep up the fight, Crimson. We'll have a plan for you shortly.
I'd rather go with a storm rifle over a plasma pistol in this game. Yeah, like I said, my guess is just because of this stuff generally being like multiplayer maps repurposed, that maybe that some of them were installed for the sake of Spartan Ops, but it forgot this one. By the way, I gotta say the whole weapon skin thing only affecting like loadout weapons instead of just everything you equip is kind of weird. I probably shouldn't have stood still. And this is a forced loadout mission from the looks of it. That might also have something to do with it, knowing it, but yeah, it's hard to say. But it does seem like installing the multiplayer pack fixed it. Man, thinking about it though, after Halo 4 is done, it's gonna be a while before I stream anything Halo again, isn't it? Because like, I'm gonna need to get a capture card at the very least to be able to do. So like, thinking about the things that I'd be able to do. Okay, so Halo 5 is not on PC. Halo 5's on Xbox One exclusively because they're not bringing that thing to PC. There is zero demand for it outside of just a completionist, like, sense. Just out of saying that the entire Halo franchise is on PC, that is literally the only purpose. But there's zero demand for it, especially because that'd probably require them to, like, rework parts of it and, like, because its multiplayer component was a complete mess with how it worked. Especially with how it handled loadouts in the very, like, microtransaction-y way it did. It'd just be a bad look to just port it pretty basically and still retain all that stuff. Nice shot. So if I want to do things sequentially, which I do want to do, I would need to get a capture card. Which I'm admittedly watching. I have one currently that I'm checking for. Oh, I had a thought from earlier that I finally came back around to.
There's a potential evac zone, but it's heavily shielded. Heavily shielded isn't exactly an evac zone. I did say potential evac zone. Marking the shield controls for you. Take them down.
So, first of all, I have been watching a specific local hardware store, tech store, that I go to. It's Western Canada specific, and it's actually really fantastic to have access to. It's genuinely, like, they're really good about their pricing and their in-store support. Their ability to stock things is fantastic.
Success. Shield down. Dalton, Crimson needs a ride. Can do.
To be honest, it's also like a place that I kind of like personally want to work at. Even like it's to like I said, it's Western Canada. You probably would know it if you're in Western Canada. It's Memory Express. They've been mentioned a couple times on, not on Linus Tech Tips itself, but like the WAN show and whatnot.
Miller.
As just Linus mentioning that, like,
Crimson's too deep behind Covenant lines.
It's what he uses over stuff like Newegg and whatnot.
We'll find you something.
And yeah, like, it's a very good option to have. My only problem with the one that I go to is it's a hell of a bus ride away. It's a very awkward, like, bus route to get there that still involves, like, a 10-minute walk across train tracks. Not like 10 minutes across train tracks, but it's a 10-minute walk that also has me go across train tracks. But, like, going there and whatnot and checking out, like earlier I was talking about how I got my mouse there, like, new one there. And the big thing about that was that it's always a hard thing to want to go there because it is an awkward bus route and an awkward, like, it's awkward to get there basically by transit. And but like every time I go there, I just spend a good amount of time just browsing because everything they have set up just for like showcase stuff, I just want to check out all of it. And yeah, I did check, and they did have the specific Elgato game capture card that I was looking at getting. So I'm just, so I can, once it's in stock, I can easily just go there and pick one up. Well, not once it's in stock. Once it's on sale, I can easily just go there and pick one up. So that's at least like one part of the puzzle of playing, you know, Halo 5 on stream. That's not that hard. It's just that if it's not on sale, it's 270 bucks Canadian, which is why I'm waiting for it to go on sale. Oh, hello. Once it does, I can easily just walk in and grab it, though. Walk in and pick one up. But I had an earlier thought that I didn't finish, which was, like I was saying, like, the difficult thing about going to, you know, computer hardware store is that whole thing of, like, just browsing and being like, oh man, I could, like, browsing all the various different, like, mechanical keyboards they have set up and whatnot. Checking out the different display monitors they have, being able to, like, just see how those look. Even in some cases get a feel for, like, their latency. Because they'll have, you know, whole... but... like... the actual big recent, like, issue with going there to pick up just a mouse and a mouse pad that I had was... I'm looking at upgrading my monitor sometime, and they actually had the monitors that I'm looking at upgrading to on display, just not on sale. So it's just this whole thing of, like, just seeing it there and being like, oh god, it actually is, like, I actually do really like it, I want to get it. Like, I made up my mind on which one to grab, and then just seeing it there, like, being like, oh, I can't afford it right now. And just that slight bit of pain is like, I see it, it's right in front of me, but I can't afford it.
Go see if anybody left the keys in the ignition. We're gonna steal a spaceship? I like this idea.
Okay, that is ammo for everything here. Well, for most things, it seems. I'm gonna go with the plasma pistol. Very short drive. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those things of, like, seeing all the stuff that I want to get, that I've planned out for upgrades, and being like, it's all here, and I can't afford it. It's the tough thing about going to like a computer hardware store like that is just seeing all the stuff that, like, if I had money, I would buy this instantly. It's exactly what exactly something that I've been wanting to get for upgrading to.
Crimson, dodge the phantoms and investigate. If there's people down there, it's on you to bring them out.
But yeah, it's just...
Lots of activity nearby. Be ready for anything, Crimson.
The specific monitor that I saw, I forget the exact name of it, but it's an Asus one. Oh, hello, cat. Oh, damn. Crawlers and elites in the same encounter? Or did I just take out the only 2 elites in this encounter? Okay, there's a third. No, fourth.
Oh man, fantastic. They're trapped behind a shield wall. Roland, working on it.
Miss both of my grenade tosses as he just stands there completely open. It... But wow, this is actually, like, properly an encounter that is crawlers and elites. I hope to see more of this. Hi, Hector. How are you? Yeah, the monitor that I'm looking at getting is like, it's a solid 144 hertz, 23.9 inch monitor. I think it's like 23.9 or 23.1. It's basically like in that realm of like, it might as well be 24 inches, but it technically isn't.
Manual release right over there. Do it, Crimson.
Hey there.
Hell yes. I thought we were dead. Lieutenant TJ Murphy at your service. Get some weapons, Marines. Time for payback.
Crimson, watch out!
Spartan Miller, I think your plan's gonna work. There's a phantom nearby that should suit Crimson's needs, if they can find a way to override its security systems. Hell, Infinity, outwiring a Covenant spaceboat isn't exactly difficult. If Crimson gives me some cover, I'll get us airborne. Crimson, buy Lieutenant Murphy the time he needs.
I wonder if this is going to be a defend objective that I can fail. And it's just going to go, shame on you for letting him die. Oh, hi. A lot of guys here, huh? Oh, a lot of you popped up while I was trying to shoot that one jackal. Oh. A big kitty. He's just all snuggled up right now on the couch. Uh-oh. Oh! Maybe I should think before I jump. somebody around here. Where are you going? Odd. Why I don't like using the plasma pistol in this. Why are you shooting me? How fast it drains, like, battery. I probably shouldn't shoot you. Ow. Okay, he's invincible. Okay. Hey, what are you doing? I think I grenaded him off of the point he was standing.
Good to have you in one piece, Crimson. See you when you get home.
Is that it?
Phantom's free and ready to fly.
One of the few times they have me actually have me walk up to the objective at the end. Taking pictures of my cat. Important. He's important. All the secrets. A lot of words. With it being so many words for the summary, I actually probably should read these, huh? En route to the rendezvous with Infinity, Fireteam Crimson has been forced to land at a Covenant control facility. Spartans are investigating the structure's purpose. Investigate Covenant Communication Center. Oh, God. Cat farted.
Covey Battlenet thinks Crimson's Phantom still belongs to them. They're ordering it to land at a secure facility. Lieutenant Murphy, play along for now. Roger that.
Sassy kitty. Oh.
Crimson, if the Battlenet considers that location important, I'd like to know why. Have a look around.
Oh, good that we stored human weapons on that.
Guys, I think they know Crimson's not Covenant.
Handle it, Crimson.
How do you survive? As I was saying earlier about the whole upgrading my monitor thing.
I'm still seeing targets down there.
That I do want to upgrade my monitor to, like I said, it's a 144 hertz one. From what I understand, it's pretty low latency. It's got a very nice screen to it, which admittedly, I'm used to Asus monitors. The one that I have, the one that I'm upgrading it from, is an Asus one. The one that's connected to my computer right now is a BenQ.
Light the way, Miller.
By the way, finding out that the Asus monitor connected to my consoles is a 75 hertz one was actually a big surprise, because I was like, wait a second, I got this thing forever ago. And I got it cheap, too. Like, I got it on sale, and it was super cheap, like $200, not even. And, like, to see that it's still as quality as it is, it's still selling. People are still buying it for, like, $150, and it's like, that's about as much as I paid for it. Like, that's actually approaching the amount that I paid for it back when I got it. Like, a good 5 or more years ago. That's actually kind of wild to see. Oh, they're up there. They think I'm coming from there. Hey there.
What have we got, Roland? Standard Covey encryption with a hardware lock. Crimson, open it up for me.
So just, yeah, the idea that I have for, like, upgrading my monitor is basically going to be, like...
Awesome! I'll transmit a worm into the Covey system through Crimson's short range, and we're in business.
Oh my
Good
God,
find.
cat.
Pass everything we get to Infinity Command.
Right through that door, Crimson.
Hang on. My cat's being adorable again. In between his farting. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be selling one of my old monitors for that to help cover the cost, you know. Surprised at how much of the cost it would cover. It'd cover about half of it by itself.
Inbound. You've got this one, Spartans. Actually, Commander, looking at Roland's data, there's other comm nodes nearby. We can get an ear on them, too.
I love it. Make it happen.
Really thinking about it.
Crimson, release the hardware lock for Roland.
I probably, like, know a bunch of people that would probably want to have a monitor like that. Like the one that I got. I probably know people locally that would just buy it off me. Like, as in, just go to a local fighting game event and just be like, hey, this is a good one. You can test it out here. It's what I normally use, and I'm just upgrading from it to, like, more modern high hertz monitor. That's it. Should still work perfectly fine. Should still be, like, generally really solid.
Oh, look at that. Detailed troop movements. Good stuff. Keep rolling, Crimson.
Yeah.
Where's my last target, Miller?
Marking it now.
Oh, hi. Man. That was unsuccessful.
Installing the worm. That's not good.
Explain.
The whole system went into lockdown, and they're sending in reinforcements. Roland, get the worm back up and running. Crimson, prep for incoming.
But yeah, like, do. Like I said, though, it's a very good monitor. I'm excited to, like, upgrade from it as well, as much as I like it. The viewing angle is notably really bad for how I have my setup. It's pretty much just the biggest thing, and using it as an using that as an excuse to upgrade to a 144 hertz monitor, like, I feel is pretty decent. Is a pretty solid reason. A lot of dudes up there. Dramatic music interspersed with "Yay!" Yay! I will say, it does almost feel kind of weird being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my monitor and everything about my computer. I'm gonna upgrade my monitor, get a new keyboard, get a new mouse, all that stuff before I get a new graphics card, before I get a new GPU. It does kind of feel a little weird to be planning out that stuff, especially when, like, well, if I just saved up the money from upgrading my mouse and upgrading my keyboard and upgrading my monitor, I probably could afford the new GPU. But at the same time, this is all stuff that I can use in the meanwhile. And all stuff that it's like also applicable to more than just my computer. Because, like, getting a new monitor, I could use that for, you know, my consoles. I could outright use that on my PS5 for 120 hertz stuff.
Disabling them should let me back in.
Should or will?
A 90% chance of will.
I'll take it. Crimson, destroy those terminals and take out any Covenant resistance in the way.
Drop pod incoming.
Oh, I remember this place from single player, actually.
One down. Hit the last terminal. Crimson, Murphy. I'm trying to keep copies off you, but one slipped through. Heads up. Thanks, Murphy. That's UNSC gear.
Dating freaks. Crimson, see if you can find anything useful.
Of ammo.
Did it. I'm back in. Commander Palmer, worms functional on all 3 channels. Tap is active. Hot and cold running information. Crimson, clear an area for Murphy to land.
You know, it's kind of rich calling them thieving freaks when literally our entire, like, big part of our gameplay is, you know, scavenging. He thinks you should not judge them so much at stuff that you yourself would do, Palmer. I dropped a fuel rod gun. It'd be helpful for the hunters. And there's rocket launchers too.
Banshee, eyes to the sky, Crimson.
Eyes up. Covenant inbound.
There we go. Doing a little Jake.
Be advised, another Banshee in your airspace.
the very least, this spot has a lot of rockets to it. Come on. Damn it. I like how I have this lock on to make shooting Banshees out of the air with rockets much more a thing, but they're so mobile and evasive that the rockets lock on doesn't matter. Hang on, I'm dealing with the thing.
Reinforcements.
I helped that one guy rocket jump. There we go. Full on and be like, well, if they're giving me infinite rockets. Oh right, I got started on this whole talk about upgrading stuff and getting new hardware because of, like, how after Halo 4, it might be a while before I return to the series. Because, like, my options would be Halo 5, which, as mentioned, I would need a capture card for. I am watching for one going on sale, but it's, like, $250 to $270. I forget exacts right now. But, yeah, it's gonna be a bit before one goes on sale. And I kind of need it to go on sale if I'm going to afford it. At the very least, it is a possibility for me to just get one and just have it.
Murphy, Crimson's clear for pickup. On it, Spartan.
So that is potentially likely.
Excellent work, Crimson. Sorry I've been away for a bit, but it looks like Miller has things well in hand. I'm gonna review the data we're pulling down, and I'll be back in touch with you shortly.
And because I do want to do the series in order, Halo 5 is kind of the next thing in line. And then alongside Halo 5, though, if there was stuff on PC, there's Halo Wars 2 and Halo Infinite. Infinite, I outright can't do until I upgrade my GPU. And like I said, I'd rather do Halo 5 first because I want to do it in order. Surveillance has revealed an underground Covenant intelligence base. Fireteam Crimson is deployed to dig up information on Covenant operations. Track Covenant intelligence. But yeah, so Infinite is off the table for a while. Because I'd need to get a capture card first to be able to do Halo 5, and then I would need to get an upgraded GPU to do Infinite. That's for quite some time. Alongside that, then there is
Crimson, the data
Halo Wars 2.
Computers has tipped us off to a central intel center. I'd like you to poke around.
Dropping you at the edge of the base, Crimson. See you on the other side.
Halo Wars
We get to do
2
this the old-fashioned way, Spartans. Run and gun.
is like... It is for sale on PC. Oh. Why'd I pick that route? Why'd I have to find the spot that had the hole in it? But yeah, Halo Wars 2 is on PC, but I think it... I know that the stuff that Halo Wars 2 is doing actually does lead kind of directly into Halo Infinite, from what I understand. That one, from what I understand, is actually, like, tying things to, like, it does actually... It does actually factor into the series. It isn't just here's a standalone RTS. So there's a part of me that would want to hold off on doing that until after I would do 5. So basically, getting a capture card... Missed. I Huma stomped him. It didn't hurt him, but I did it. I bounced off his head to avoid his sword. Yeah, Yeah, so basically the big thing is just getting a capture card for Halo 5 is kind of the big bottleneck for doing the rest of the for doing more Halo franchise stuff. That kind of needs to happen before anything else. And also, you know, having money to afford Halo Wars 2, and having money to afford Halo Infinite's campaign, having money to afford the capture card, having money to afford a better GPU to play Halo Infinite on my PC, instead of going with the console version. So I'd like to play it in a way that looks good and using my mouse and keyboard.
Head for the door, Crimson.
Halo Infinite runs on console on Xbox One, but there we go. But not the best. Like, notably lower resolution and whatnot. Pretty long load times too, which just, yeah, I prefer to play it on PC if I can. Why does this not overheat? Why have I struggled to kill anything? Why have they struggled to kill me? Normal, I know, but... Okay. Everybody's hiding behind cover.
That's all of them. Okay, I think I found you another way inside. Marking it now.
I will say, I do have...
Check that console. I'll see if there's a way to bring that barrier down.
I will say, I do have plans for, like, other games that can fill the Monday slot instead of Halo. You know, other shooters. Technically, it's more of a... Monday is the day of shooters, more than anything else, but... yeah.
It's quiet.
Too quiet. Oh. Oh. Just a little remix on an old classic.
There's movement all over the place, but no visual.
Active camo. Keep your guard up, Crimson.
I did. Unfortunately, they were too fast for me. There's a gravity hammer there. Gravity hammer is the only brute weapon they carried forward, huh? Come on, let's do this. Ugh. There are two of them. For some reason I thought that, like, switching to another gun, like, the gravity hammer would function like the turrets, and switch to another gun would just dump it from my hands for a second. How many of them will pop out because of that turret being empty?
Setting a waypoint. Multiple contacts.
Oh! He was fast. More than the invisibility, his speed was kind of the big thing. The invisibility did help with that, though. Yeah, he's fast enough and he's got strong enough shields that he can just take a lot of bullets. Guy with a sword football field away. Fuck it, dump all my ammo, I'm still probably gonna lose. Haha! You can't climb cliffs. Yeah. What? What happened there? Okay, the thing that I run Granblue on, like, through my computer and app, it's a Japanese program that, like, a bunch of mobile games have essentially PC ports through. Or, I don't think it's an emulator, I think it's just outright that, like, a bunch of mobile games are ported through it, kinda. I run Granblue through that, because Granblue doesn't like Firefox. And it just, I think it needed to restart because of an update or something like that, and it just took over my screen for a moment. Yeah. This boost here makes me think of something where, so because of how that boost is a third-person camera and it shifts the camera back as you're boosting forward before going back in, it actually has a very bad sense of speed. It is very hard to judge how fast it's going, and if it's going any faster than normal movement, it actually is hard to judge it because of that camera movement, which just, yeah, it kills any sense of speed that it may have. Which makes me think about, you know, like the ways that games give a sense of speed to things and how you can do camera tricks. Oh, hello. It's been a bit. I was enjoying things without you here. Yeah, just as susceptible to gravity hammer as anything else is. Swat him out of the air. Oh. My big fly swatter. But yeah, the way that games have the ability to give a sense of speed to something, it makes something feel faster even when it's not. Because I think it recently came up that for Dragon Age Inquisition, the horseback stuff in that game has a sprint button. And when you press it, it engages some like camera effects and like speed lines, basically, like going across the screen, like wind effects, to make it look like you're going faster, but your speed is actually exactly the same as normal.
Looks like it's rigged into a Forerunner light bridge system.
So yeah, they couldn't actually make the horse sprint. I believe it was just a case of like, it would be too fast, or like something like that. So they just added in a sprint button that made it feel like you went faster. And just because of the way that they changed up the camera, because of the way that they added the effects and whatnot, and they changed the animation, it did feel faster. It would trick you into thinking that it was a speed change. And
looks like flipping the switch got you a bit more than you asked for, but I'm sure you can handle it. Stay the course and find that intel.
just, yeah, like I was saying, the little boost thruster dash there just is kind of the opposite. Feels notably slower. And it probably isn't. It's just that because of how the camera works for it, because of how it zooms out while you're traveling forward, I accidentally picked something up. But because of how it zooms out when you're traveling forward, it just ends up feeling slower than it may be. Hey, don't. Well said, I've kind of given up on trying to talk as if I'm talking about the story. I'm just enjoying the gunplay right now. Enjoying the encounters and just thinking about that alone. There's nothing really much to say about the encounters either, because it's a lot of stuff we've done. I mean, it's knights. They're durable. They're huge. Oh, accidentally. Right click. They teleport and it's really annoying. Game throws them at this like like as if they were elites. Honestly, almost more common than elites because of how much the game is like to just throw nothing but Prometheans at us. Battle rifle and DMR are fun, like, yeah, just not too much to say that hasn't been said, so just talking about other stuff. Enjoying thinking out loud about other things. Oh, come on, man. Ow. Oh, hey. Still weird that it's the weapon swap button to switch to the fuel rods for the Banshee in this, instead of it just being an alt fire. Hello. I can't stop moving forward. Oh, yeah, I just, at that point, There's a guy with a scatter shot that killed me. Ow. Open up a cream soda. Stop that. Rude. There we go. Oh, there was a jackal there. Oh, hello. How nice of you to join. Do you have anything? No.
Neutralize all targets.
Teleport in just to teleport away and waste my time. Waste my time and bullets.
Alright, let's see what the Covenant are up to.
Extracting intelligence, Commander.
Excellent. Run it through translation and give me the highlights. Crimson, time to catch your ride out of there.
I probably shouldn't have dropped the incineration cannon for this. Now that knights are no longer here. Oh, there's... I did leave this behind. I guess this is actually worthwhile. The fact that it just always moves forward is the worst thing about trying to use it. Like, it makes it so squirrely. This is... Huh. That's where I entered here from. Well, it's a good vantage point. I think that phantom might be gone. It might have just left. Listen, we're not here to deal with the Spartan. We're here to drop off people. Oh, well. Here they are.
Doing good, Crimson. What do we got, Miller?
Covenant are engaged in an archaeological dig.
We have got to get these guys a new hobby.
Fire team Switchback is available to investigate.
Contact Switchback's operator. Let him know I want eyes on that dig.
Consider it done.
So it was good that I picked this up. Also, it is kind of combining...
Commander, there's something else coming down the translator pipe. A Coffee supply depot very close to Crimson's position.
Murphy, we're gonna borrow a little more of your time.
Happy to oblige. I can pick up Crimson just as soon as they've cleared me a landing spot. Phantom inbound on Crimson's position.
It is kind of mixing them a bit, a little. I'm just gonna use all of these.
Crimson's way.
Hi, cat. You placing your paws on my thigh? Is that threatening, or is that just you stretching? Okay, that was threatening, because you just went to take a chomp out of me. Why do you look so happy with yourself? Look so pleased for having tried to take a chomp out of my kidney. Like, he just tried to bite me and, like, snapped his, like, reached his head out to, like, bite me and whatnot. But then he's just back to, like, kind of embedding himself in the couch. All happy. What a cat.
Hunters.
I have to stop and pet him every now and then, just in case. Just in case the beast decides he craves blood. Oh, look at him, he's doing a jig. He stopped as soon as I acknowledged it. Yeah, he's just happy that he pumped me. That's all it is, because he's just back to relaxing. He's all happy. He's very pleased with himself. Ow. What a cat. What a cat-like thing to do. Okay, I gotta take out the elite here with steel rod. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Okay.
Coming in for you, Crimson.
Excellent work, everyone. Murphy, set a course for the supply depot. Crimson, ready up and reload. This day's not over yet.
Oh. Oh. Time for search and destroy. In reaction to intel extracted from the Covenant base designated control, Fireteam Switchback is investigating a Covenant archaeological dig while Crimson disrupts a Covenant supply depot. Attack the Covenant depot. Gotta take another picture of him. Of the cat. The man. The beast.
Fireteam Switchback, you're on Covenant dig detail. Miller's sending you the coordinates now. Acknowledged, Commander. Crimson, your job is to take out these Covey plasma stockpiles. Lots of explosions. Should be good fun. Weapons
No.
hot.
Murphy, you gonna be okay up there? Yeah, I'm having fun here. More than enough flak to go around.
Crimson,
That's ours.
take that hill.
Ow.
Tracking multiple ghost signatures in
Got
your
it.
area, Crimson.
Oh,
Keep an eye
never
out.
mind. Coming for you. Got it again.
First plasma stockpile located and marked.
Yeah, that's right. Try and run up and sword this ghost. My brain did falter for a second and forget what it was called.
Be advised, Crimson. Those plasma stockpiles are volatile stuff. When they pop, it's gonna be big.
Not exactly subtle, Crimson, but you get the job done. Now let's do it a few more times.
Commander, there's UNSC inventory transponders near Crimson's position.
Really? Let's take a look. Crimson.
Hi there.
I'd appreciate if you taught the cubbies that our toys don't belong to them.
All clear.
Let's get a proper inventory.
Crimson, stand near the crates so I can use your armor sensors to collect data.
Sweet.
Yep, that's UNSC gear, all right.
I wonder how you could have... What possibly could have told you that?
I've traced an override system for the doors to the central structure.
I wonder what could have told you that it's UNSC gear. Well, now that we know that it's UNSC gear, back to our objective. Ugh.
Locked up tight. But I've ID'd another stockpile. Marking it for you now.
Let's just see. Can I hit it from here? Oh, almost. I got a couple shots in. There we go. That should drain it pretty quickly, and then... Trying to hit it from a distance. There we go. More so to explode it and take out everything around it.
There's the last of the stockpiles, Crimson. Light them up.
You know, of all the turrets that they gave, like overheating too, surprised they didn't do that for the Ghost.
Wraith, closing on your position.
Stop that. Aha! Tried to hijack me, I saw it. You successfully hijacked me, unfortunately. Well, I got it back.
That's all of the plasma stockpiles. At least out in the open.
Excellent job, everyone.
Those wraiths are trouble, Crimson. Best if you neutralize them before moving on. Mop up the last of them.
Okay, I guess. Destroy! Current objective. Destroy! Oh, there we go.
Nice work, Crimson.
Snipers!
Find some cover.
Current objective. Kill! Murder! Current objective. Death!
Ghosts. ground forces. And let's see if they've hidden anything inside that central structure.
You got it, Commander.
This has gone really smoothly so far, huh? Genuinely surprised I've died even once.
Have a look around. There has to be some way to open this tin can up.
Looks like a lot of activity deeper in the structure.
Setting a waypoint.
Okay, it was this. Oh. What? Okay.
There's movement.
Careful, Crimson.
Oh, let's go with... Well... This... Yeah, this does technically... Oh, hello! I didn't know we surprised each other.
That's all of them.
Roll on, Crimson.
Setting a waypoint. That did it. Structure's open. That's strange. When the structure opened, Crimson's sensors...
Spit it out.
Everything's fine now. I'll keep an eye on it. Hunters!
Dalton?
Ordnance inbound on Crimson's position now.
Roger that.
Oh, Spartan lasers. That's actually helpful against hunters. I'll use it once I've burned through the fuel rods, but... Ow. Okay.
Phantom on approach.
Let's just see, oh, there's a hunter left. I couldn't figure out how to leave the zoom with... But to press the middle mouse button again, so I just switched weapon. Ah! You know, when they say you're jump scared by a ghost, that's usually not what they mean. But yeah, I for some reason my brain blanked on leaving zoom, so it just... The only way I could think of was just switching weapons. Not that. Oh, it just killed the guy in it, not... Not the ghost itself. Hello. Oh, there you are. He's waiting. He saw it. Oh, I heard it. I heard wort, wort, wort. I shouldn't shout into the mic like that.
Miller, let's see if they've hidden anything inside that central structure.
You got it, Commander. More Covenant!
Check your corners, folks.
The door wasn't actually completely gone. Invisible wall. Invisible men hiding behind an invisible wall. How devious. Oh, that was a sword. I thought it was a carbine that he just smacked me with and killed me. I got this. Up. Up. I said hop. Damn it. Whatever. Where are you headed? Going on a journey. Oh, found a ghost, but it's stuck. Yeah, I don't think this really helps the whole invisible thing.
Commander, I found the location of that mysterious reading, placing a waypoint for Crimson.
Tell me that's not what I think it is.
A stockpile of stolen UNSC nukes?
Miller, send down a disposal team.
No need. Those nukes have all had their warheads stripped. The Coveys took them somewhere else.
Switch back to Infinity. Go ahead, Switchback. Coveys have a harvester down here, encountering massive resistance. Request backup. Crimson, you're the closest responder. Fall out and help Switchback.
Harvester. Is that a thing I should remember? Hey, it's not. Ensure the Covenant Harvester remains offline. Covenant are employing a harvester in their search for mysterious artifacts. Spartans are deployed to shut down its operations. Hey, I got it in time.
Crimson is inbound on Switchback's position, Commander. Looks disabled, but can't confirm.
Dalton, little air support, please.
You got it, Commander.
Miller, any luck reaching Switchback leader?
I've got a lock on their IFFs. They're near the harvester, but there's no movement and no radio contact.
Crimson, track those IFFs. Either bring Switchback home or collect the heads of the Coveys responsible.
Oh, if only they had shotgun there. He wants to get up close and personal. He wanted to just smack me, not like nothing else, just punch. Hey, you have a shotgun on you. No, that was a light rifle. Doesn't help that it sounds so piddly in comparison to the battle rifle and the DMR, which themselves are like not that great in comparison.
No record, not even a body.
Not great in comparison to even previous Halos. Oh, there was a thing up there that I had to activate. Huh. There we go.
Checks out. Switchback. Again, nothing.
Binary rifle. Do I want the binary rifle? Do I want the saw? Go with the binary rifle for now. 12 sniper shots. Okay. Glowing, it's a button. I can't press it yet. Also, That's the harvester. It doesn't look like Covenant weaponry. Like, it's got, like, same sort of, like, style to some of its metal structures. Like, if you look at, like, individual bits of it, like if you look at like the metal parts of those legs, it's kind of patterned in a similar way, but it looks way too organic for Covenant stuff. Makes me wonder if it's supposed to be like from another one of the species within the Covenant rather than like necessarily an elite thing or the Covenant. It's like just like the rest of the Covenant tech, basically. Okay, time to see if I drop that binary rifle. Oh, there you are. Keep hoping that one of them is going to drop a scatter shot. This never happens.
That's the last one, Commander.
We have 4 blank IFFs and 0 bodies. What am I not understanding, Miller? Crimson, keep an eye out for any other signs of switchback, and make sure the Covenant don't reactivate the Harvester.
I'm pretty sure that the Harvester can't activate. 'Cause I'm pretty sure this is like everything else, a multiplayer map that's just repurposed into a PvE arena.
The only way to disable this thing for sure is to get inside.
Let's invite the Coveys out to play. Just need something big and explosive to get their attention.
Nope. Guess we'll not waste the ammo on that second shot. I mean, it'd be cool if that thing could move. If that was like a weird super scarab or something like that, but I'm pretty sure this is just a, like, cool set piece for the background of multiplayer map. Okay, that guy finally has a scatter shot, and probably gonna be the last knight that I encounter, though.
If we blow a few of these computers, it should get their attention. Marking one.
That'll do. Crimson, light it up.
Harvester's opening. You got their attention all right.
Prepare a welcoming party, Crimson.
I probably actually should just full-on check sometime to see if these maps are, like, multiplayer ones, instead of just guessing. Because some of them seem a bit too asymmetrical and, like, large for multiplayer.
Neutralize all targets.
But I could see them still trying to go for, like, an asymmetrical vehicle map.
harvester is down, but it won't take much to get it back in working order.
Make sure it can't be brought back to life, Crimson.
Okay, that's easiest way to do this.
Enthusiasm, Crimson. I like it. Fall out. Murphy, prep for pickup.
You got it, Commander. A few more Prometheans late to the party.
Nothing Crimson can't handle.
Oh, was that anything notable? That was just a light rifle.
I'm still seeing targets down there. Take them out.
Now, when knights aren't teleporting all over the place constantly, they're not the worst things to fight. It's probably not much left, but...
Mop up the last of them.
Still just durable enough without shields to survive a melee. Oh, hey. I saw I dropped all the way back here for a binary rifle still there.
Murphy, Crimson's ready for pickup. On station and ready to fly.
Crimson, get to the LZ. We'll figure out this switchback thing once you're home.
Harvester's offline for good, Commander.
Good to hear. Still, what the hell happened to switchback? We're missing something.
And there. All of episode 6 done. 4 episodes to go. So, with that, I'm gonna call it there. Before I call it, though, you just want to check the maps. Okay, so Adrift, Abandon, Complex, yeah. This almost feels like getting a preview of what's gonna be going up against in terms of some of those Spartan Ops. a lot of maps, okay. Yeah, Ragnarok is Valhalla. Don't know if we've done Exile. I don't think so. Or Haven. Don't think Longbow. Meltdown is a maybe. Maybe for Solace, I think. Vortex is... Maybe. There's a lot of these, huh? Okay, that's Harvest, not Harvester. Maybe Abandon is... I don't know. Not worth checking that stuff on stream, especially if it's a minor curiosity right before I end. But anyways, all that being said, that was still some more Spartan Ops. Still 4 episodes to go, so quite a bit. But yeah. So, as per usual, I'm gonna call it there, and yeah. Well, thanks to everybody who tuned in, and yeah, catch y'all next time.